God did.
All right, you guys are
I'm a
recording. Whenever you need,
witness.
let me know.
Thank you.
Thank you, brother. Yo, this is legit.
Why'd you say yo?
Yo, no, because we're on
Put it
now.
the other way.
Isn't it on?
Turn it around.
What? Turn what around?
The headphones.
But this is the right ear.
It says that,
Yeah. This is R, bro.
but there's no other headphones that you're gonna have the fucking thing
The
slicing.
thing cutting.
You're
choking
bro,
me out?
there you go. Okay, there you go.
It's a little
Fix
kink.
that.
It's a little kink, bro.
All right. Oh, technically we're not live, but we're live. Like we could be
We-
live whenever.
We are a live.
And I have a wait. Which one's your
You're
camera?
absolutely
Which
right.
is mic? Oh.
Well, the one in front of you, my guy. That's the one.
Oh, so this is the one that I got to look at.
Yeah. So when you say something sus, I'm just gonna be like. But should we kick this off? Now?
yeah, we can kick it off, and then I guess we'll edit it.
Yeah. No, we don't edit anything, bro.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah?
No,
Okay.
I did like the beginning.
Oh, I get you. Yeah.
Let's fucking figure out the
Yeah,
cameras.
I know.
All right,
That's how I-
go. I'll let you do the intro on that.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 24 of the Not Famous podcast. Dude, these headphones sound, I think they might sound too legit. But it's gonna be a little different episode. We haven't recorded in about fucking almost 3 months. 2 months. That's outstanding. But this time we are in a different studio. You know, we're still working with Boris. So still Boris, still the boy. But it's hard, you know, for the three of us to get into like a unison schedule, so it works for all of us. But for now,
schedule.
a unisex. Anyways, but yeah. So Ivan, fucking let's do this thing.
Okay, guys, we're not working with Boris. Boris fired us, actually.
Damn, I didn't
Nah,
want to put our shit
kidding.
out like that, bro.
Nah, it's just like he says. I mean, Boris has. Now I find myself looking at the
Yeah, I know,
camera.
you're just, like,
the whole
staring at
time.
the
I'm just
camera.
not even gonna podcast with you.
Yeah,
Nah, Boris just guys. Boris was the man. He is the man, but he has Drink Champs that he's part of, and his
Yeah, I know,
schedule is
honestly.
insane. So the fact that he was making time for us was amazing, and we're very thankful. We knocked out 23 episodes with Boris, but
Yo.
you know, here we are. We're out here at the new studio. Like we're out here in Wynwood. So it is a good setup. And
Amazing
guys,
setup.
cameras are rolling. So for our 24th episode,
Finally.
we're gonna recall it a new era.
Yeah, a newer era.
a new
you know?
era because now we're on video. So we're gonna be on YouTube, and you're gonna be seeing a lot more content put out. You know, we're gonna be on the reels. Maybe you're on TikTok, right?
No, I'm not on TikTok anymore, bro. Actually, I haven't been on TikTok in about like 3-4 months now. Yeah,
Oh.
about 4 months. Yeah, I just feel like I catch myself on it like all the time, and then like even like my girl fucking called me out on it. Like my friends and family, even at work, I'll be like fucking scrolling. And I'm just like, you know what? We don't need this in my life. So
Are we just gonna go over the fact that after 23 episodes, right? I think the first 10, 15, you had no girl. Then from 15 to 23, you said you had a lady friend. And now at 24, you've officially called her your
Yes,
girlfriend
yes.
who
She's my
asked you
girlfriend.
out.
I mean, those are details lost in the old episodes, brother.
No,
You know,
no,
where
no.
it's a new era, you know. But yeah,
Wow,
no,
damn,
definitely,
so
yeah, my
she-
girl, yeah, no, crazy
My
about her, honestly.
girl. What's the song?
Talking about, dude, and now I got the headphones in. so
Bro,
I hear how
speaking of
sexy I look.
karaoke,
I hear.
I'm not
Not
this is actually like whatever, it's the podcast and I get to talk about whatever.
Dude, you can talk about
So,
whatever the hell you want.
for sure we're gonna be all over the place with timelines because we haven't spoken in 2 months. But I think we're gonna work our way from from now to before. What is it? You know
Yeah,
the
we'll work our
timeline
way
when in
back.
school you had
Yeah.
the timeline and you would do like the dates
So yeah, so it won't be chronological at all.
at all.
Yeah, no.
But we're gonna go. So this past weekend on, I want to say it was Saturday. I went over to a friend's house for a barbecue. Well, it was like a chili cook-off more, not barbecue. More like a chili
Damn.
cook-off.
You were
Had
a
no
flannel?
chili or had gumbo actually. Had no food. Had drinks. We showed up. And it was like a family thing. And we were pretty lit because we started day drinking like from the morning. So we pull up, whatever. It was fun. And on the way back home, our Uber had car karaoke in the car.
Okay.
And I sang my little heart away.
Hold on. My question is, what do you mean he had a car
Like-
karaoke? Like, did he just have music on and everyone
Had
was singing?
microphones.
Or
Two
shit.
legit microphones.
Wait, like on
Um,
the headrest of the back seat, like on the
Yes,
on the
it
front
was
seat?
like a Yukon, and it was like
Okay.
big, spaced out, SUV, and he had the screen where you sing along. So I sang to Tusa by Karol G, and I sang to some Phil Collins song. Oh, In the Air Tonight, Phil Collins. Dude, I was dying. I had never been so vulnerable in my life, or felt so vulnerable where I put myself out there. But yeah,
Were
so I
the
did.
windows tinted?
Yeah, but I did car karaoke.
Nice.
Now
It's
with the fat dude, I did it with some Uber. Sorry, I
James
didn't
Corden?
even call him fat dude. He's just
No,
hilarious.
but we know exactly who the car karaoke
I didn't do it
guy.
with Thickums, but I did it with a Dominican Thickums.
He was Dominican.
The
Your
guy
Uber
was
driver was
Dominican.
Dominican.
Yeah,
What's his name?
for sure he was
Phineas?
Dominican. No, he wasn't Phineas.
that's-
That would have been awesome, bro.
It's not real.
I would have had the picture with me and him in the back.
Hey, el tío.
Yeah,
Fucking-
that shit was funny.
Bro, honestly, I wonder if he does like side gigs. Like, did he have like business cards and stuff? Like,
He says they're always looking for talent, but I don't know if that was him just like
Whoa,
talking
what?
shit.
yeah, the fuck that even.
He's like, mi hermano está buscando talento.
Está buscando talento. Ahí pa' un dembow there. That would have been fucking hilarious.
And he would
if
sing
sang,
along.
Like some dembow. He has his own drive.
he has his own mic.
Side mic.
And he would he would be like the background chorus, like, ooh.
Hey, dude, honestly, dude.
Yeah, bro, it's funny as fuck.
That is
I
great.
fucking laughed.
That is great.
But yeah, brother, so we're here, man. It's been 2 months since we last recorded.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, Sneaker app did not select me. Hold on,
Oh.
guys. Bro, this is amazing.
yeah, I know. Now you can see his.
As
face.
we were fucking starting off the podcast, the Jordan 4s, the Manier, Manier. I don't know how you pronounce that. It's like French.
Manier, yeah.
The Maniers
Manier.
dropped, and I wasn't selected. So
Mm.
fuck you, Sneaker app. Once again, fuck you. I love the fact that we have camera angles.
That
there goes
yeah,
that.
we're gonna cut that part.
What'd you do?
I was like flicking off the cameras because you can
Oh.
flick them off in like different areas. So it's
Why are you
whatever.
cut it off? It's
Yeah,
love.
You're right. It
Sometimes-
is love, honestly.
Sometimes the word you use, the word fuck you.
dude, honestly,
Is
there's
it a bad
sometimes-
way?
Yeah, no. There's sometimes,
Sometimes
I'm
you'll
like,
be fuck.
or just like, that feels so good, you know? Like what?
Yeah.
Like that could be just anything.
when
though.
you're just going like,
yeah, let's take a fat shit.
fuck.
You know, you gotta push one out sometimes.
Sometimes you
bro.
gotta go like this.
Maybe hold the roof too. Yeah, I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
it depends, bro.
Well, this ceiling is kind
Dude, yeah, I know this is trippy. It's like the checker thing going on.
Yeah.
The sound thing. But I love this whole studio, this whole setup. This is a great shout out to HCAB, right? That's
Yeah,
what they're called?
HCAB.
HCAB, yeah.
It's cap.
I like it. I saw they had like different different rooms. You
Rooms?
can have.
Yeah, you could do photo shoots.
I was like, dude, we can do like a podcast while like laying in a tub. You know what I mean? Like they have like some weird like those old tubs and stuff. That'd be extremely weird.
oh
But
my God. Okay, so we're gonna have Albert, my boy Albie. We're gonna have him on the podcast,
mhm,
and it's only right
mhm.
if for his episode if we recorded in that room because anytime we've traveled, Albie ends up sleeping
He
in a
passes out in
bathtub.
the bathtub.
Yeah,
Oh,
we have pictures of him in Vegas. Like he literally called
Okay.
it first day. This is such a funny story. First day we get into Vegas, the cleaning people are still there. I go and take a fucking type
Disrespectful,
shit. Disrespectful type
Yeah.
shit. The fucking the ladies are like, what the fuck? Like
she's
this
like,
was
yeah, we're
going
gonna
into.
clean that tomorrow. Bro.
And then Albie went to straight to the bathtub. He claimed it. He's like, guys, just know that at one point I'm gonna sleep here tonight. On the last night, that's where he woke up in that thing with my jean jacket.
Was it?
Nothing else. Yeah, crazy story. I don't know why he was wearing my jean jacket, but he just had my jean jacket on.
Damn, did you
and,
claim him, bro?
And boxers. I
You
think.
claimed.
No. Fucking Vegas.
What if
is
he's
wild.
like?
None of us, just put it this way, none of us slept the last night. None of us, I think besides Ricky. No, I think Ricky ended up having to stay on the couch. I think none of us slept in our original rooms or beds from when the trip started to the last fucking
What if?
end of that trip.
What if? How do you call it?
And I'm here name dropping.
Yeah, I know. Right? We're gonna have video, and everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, that's the guy. That's the guy Ivan claimed with his jean jacket." At least he wasn't rocking denim on denim, you know.
I
Fucking-
love denim on denim. What do you mean I have a picture of me denim on
Canadian
denim?
Canadian suit,
Yeah.
Canadian tuxedo,
In Vegas.
right? Damn, you would. Is Vegas the one that you guys went on that trip and did like that little photo shoot on that sus couch?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, damn.
Denim on denim, dog. With a turtleneck.
yo.
It looks fire though, right?
No, it looks fire, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dog.
it looks fire, dude.
You already know. You already know how daddy rocks.
Oh, no one calls him that. But anyways,
Shout out to Ray.
Oh,
Mr. Ray
big shout out
Fernandez,
to Ray
fucking
Fernandez.
34 for 33rd birthday. Either you're 33 or 34. I'm not sure, but
We're gonna go with 33
shout out to you.
because it makes you younger, you know.
Yeah, no, I think.
But no, definitely shout
Ray
out.
when he was 29, I was 26, so I think he's 33 now.
But yeah, today's his birthday. Fucking
Yeah.
it's big. It's massive. I'm glad we all got to get together and go to Twin Peaks the other day. Peaks is always the food's always good. I feel like the beer's always cold.
Yeah.
I didn't realize there's women there barely wearing anything, but you know.
Shout out
fair.
to Twin Peaks staff in Pembroke Pines.
Yeah.
Because I've been to the Twin Peaks in Chicago. Y'all whack.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's dead. I know, right? The fact that I've been to
Yeah.
other states.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, if I feel like if I was to go to somewhere else, I just wouldn't.
No, I was there for work at the time. And that's what the guys wanted to do. They were like, oh, let's go to Twin Peaks. I was like,
Oh, okay. At least you weren't working at Twin Peaks.
No, bro.
Dude, maybe you're like a travel cook, bro. You're a travel
Travel
cook.
cook. Shit. That's why I'm so thick.
Dude, fucking not to sound morbid or anything, but obviously, you know, I don't know, do you listen to the Migos enough or no? Like, are they like, you like them? But you know how like Takeoff, you know, obviously passed away recently. Fucking, I generally feel like him passing away probably hurt more people than when the Queen died.
Well,
And I
shit.
literally, yeah, no, exactly.
Like-
Right? And I'm like, that's my thing. I'm like, bro, why are there so many people putting this shit about the Queen, right? I mean, now it's been a minute. Now it's been like 3 months, right? I think. And then obviously he passed away. I don't know, like about a month ago now, maybe.
Also, the Queen is
But-
100 years old. Like, bro,
That exactly. That's what I'm
she
saying.
lived a
So
fucking
it's-
life.
Exactly, and that's why I started thinking, and it's just like that one thing led to so many other things. I started thinking, I'm just like,
Also, none of her
why are we
friends
such
are
a
alive.
weak society?
No, it's not that we're weak, but also like the Queen
None of
has
her friends?
no friends
Yeah,
are alive.
no.
Like none of her real friends are alive.
Did
Nobody
have
she
no
like.
friends?
Yeah, I'm sure she did. Like the
Like-
people that she was like raised with or like around with, you know, or did things with. None of them are probably around, or if they're around, they probably can't do much. Like it's not like they're out there fucking, you know, hanging out shopping.
You haven't seen those videos of like old ladies like at like EDC or something like
No,
that?
I don't watch. I watch MILF porn, not GILF porn.
Whoa, I mean,
You said old ladies. So.
yeah, but I mean, that's porn in itself. I mean, fuck. I don't watch any of those. No, I'm kidding. What's it called? I think I'm pretty sure our first episode we like started just
We talking about porn?
straight porn. I think we talked
No,
about
it was
30
like 3 or
minutes.
4 episodes before this that I started off with like talking about like nasty stuff, and that's the one episode that I heard like people started listening to the podcast like, and I was like, what?
They're like, oh,
That episode?
where were you guys when we were doing current events? You know,
For
and
real.
caring about our society, doing better
100.
for the
percent
country,
We're talking about fucking
talking about love,
COVID.
Nah. Yeah. They're like, nah, oh, y'all talking about like the rim job thingy? Yeah, we want to get in that thing. Like, but whatever, dude. I don't know why. Like, I think now I did that, and now that'll forever be recorded.
For real. No,
I pictured. Never mind.
somebody's aunt is gonna go go finger themselves. See you doing that? Like a Phineas. Fucking
Actually, these chairs are just like I'm like rubbing these chairs.
yo.
By the way, I'm
These chairs are
extremely
fingering.
sober right now. Nothing in my body, not even
Oh,
coffee
what
or
happened?
food or nothing, dude. And
I thought you were gonna go fucking bring alcohol.
yeah, I was, and then I forgot.
How are
and
you the
then-
closest person to the studio and you were late?
Bro, because that's why. Because I was like, I'm gonna be early, and like, you know, I went on a long walk this morning. You know, did all that. Like, Patty went to the gym,
You
and
okay?
then, yeah, I'm great. And then
You
fucking,
said walk.
I always go on walks, bro.
Alright.
And I walked the dog. It was like a 40-minute walk or so.
You have a dog?
And then I was like, no, Patty's got a dog, so
Oh,
I got a dog.
so you have
No, it's her dog, but I'm the stepfather,
Gotcha.
step doggy daddy, I guess. Vibes. Anyways, yeah.
I'm like, let's. I was like, that conversation can lead into other conversations that are not gonna be dealt with.
No,
on
let's
this
not do
episode.
that. Yeah, we'll leave that for another time. So, it's too dark of a hole. This is more of just like
For
a
real.
get back in the.
People are gonna be
swing
like,
of
"Oh
things.
shit!" Like, the fucking.
Like, yo, these boys came out the gate hot.
like,
Talking about rim jogs and fucking. owning
they're like,
dogs.
Boris fired them, and then the fucking lives went down the fucking.
Oh, fuck that.
Oh,
Don't be
fuck.
saying Boris fired me, dude. Honestly, Boris be fucking. Honestly, Drink Champs be popping off, dude. I'm so happy
Bro,
for them, dude.
1000%.
So great,
Eric
dude.
deserves
It's-
it.
And they won
Boris
the
deserves it.
award the other day.
Shout out, that whole
Um,
team deserves it.
The
Yeah.
whole it's honestly that's massive. That's massive.
Yeah, man.
It goals, man. Honestly, it keeps me hungry, keeps me wanting more. keeps me wanting to show up.
Bro, that to me has
That's what
been
it
like
is.
the biggest. Like in the last couple months, life has been nuts in so many ways. But what was I gonna say? I was like,
Can't help you
so
there.
life has been nuts in so many ways, and like, like we obviously had the hurricane happen, and now it's like in the West Coast. So I've been working, traveling a lot more, and then just things have been changing, and then I've been surrounded by like amazing humans in the sense of like the mentality of like, yes, like you could always do more and be more and being present and like if energy gravitates, if people gravitate to you to a reason, like for a reason, making sure you exploit that and use it for good. It's insane like what that does and like how you start seeing things line up for the better and for the good. And like headspace wise, you're gonna be, even if shit's going south somewhere, like when you have so much good going on, like you're always gonna see like the bigger picture and just keep moving.
Exactly.
It's like recently, like I had the conversation with my parents. I was like, look, I don't have time to have sad about one specific thing because I have things to take care of or things to do that are that there's gonna be a benefit to it. There's no reason for me to dwell on something that's not not going good or not working out. Because obviously, if you just focus on that bad thing, like you're gonna go down. I mean, you've been there, right?
Dude,
you've been in the bottom of a pool.
I'm
in an empty pool.
I'm the king of the rabbit hole, bro. Honestly, I think I like to consider myself, as an astronaut in this world because it's just like I'm always like I find one thing and I kind of asphyxiate on it. You know what I mean? And like I kind of just start dwelling on things, and that obviously I just. One thing leads to another, go downhill, and then starts affecting, A, B, Z, Y, all the way to Z. And then, but now I'm like, look, like, damn, that was a fucking roadblock. We got to fucking pick up. We got to keep pushing. We got to, do this and that. And I was actually listening to, I listen to a lot of like motivational, like speakers and videos and stuff like that. Like one of the channels I follow is Mulligan Brothers. And it's funny, me and Pat always like in the morning, we're like, oh, it's Mulligan mornings, Like, wake up, you listen to that one thing that's going to get you going, and then you're just going to fucking charge the day type shit. And today it was one with Tim Kennedy, and he was saying how, like, everyone's scared, you know what I mean? So it's like, so he pretty much put in my perspective, which I like. It's weird because, like, I feel like I generally needed that video. And I did one of those to where, like, I like to just scroll up and let it, like, scroll, and I'll just stop it. And then I'll just pray that one. So it kind of, like, worked, and I was like, all right, the world works in mysterious ways, you know?
No, of course. Like, I think fear is like essential for everything. I don't think like being fearless is. I mean, being fearless doesn't mean you don't have fear because obviously, like some people have fear and they just won't put themselves out in positions to do something or they won't try something because they're scared or anything. But you can still have that fear of like failing. You could have that fear of that maybe I'm not doing enough or I'm not pushing myself hard enough in whatever it is. Because that's what's gonna make you push. Like it goes back to the Batman movie, the last one with Christian Bale, with Bane, where the guy, the guy's telling him, the reason why you're not getting out of here is because you're not scared to die.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's like you forgot to have that fear. Like that's why he goes, when you're gonna make the jump, do it without the rope because you're not scared to die.
Exactly.
When you're scared to die, which is you're scared to fail, you're gonna really push yourself to where you have to. Exactly. There's not, you essentially probably I'm sure the elite of like military people, like Navy SEALs and stuff.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, they have that, even though they seem very fearless and cutthroat, the reason why they're so good is because at the end of the day, they don't want to die. They want to make sure they're the ones doing the killing.
Of course.
And that little fear that obviously I'm sure they're not going to share is what makes them that 1%.
That's ultimately exactly what Tim Kennedy was saying, that he's like, look, like, obviously, I mean, he says, I guess the line that really hit me that I needed to hear was the part that it said, like, don't let what the military showed you go to waste, because we had the opportunity to where I didn't have the opportunity to make my decisions. I had to do what they wanted me to do. I had to do it when they wanted me to do it. And then I had to do tough shit. I had to do fucking easy shit. But at the end of the day, like, shit had to get done, So then it's like, well, if I was able to do that with someone else telling me to do it, why not do it yourself? You know what I mean? So it's like, why not, put that fire in your ass and fucking, well, if this doesn't work out, like, there's no plan B, So and that's why I'm like getting choked up. What's it called? That's why I kind of, I'm writing. I can, you know me, I can cry on command, dog. It's funny because,
which, by the way, you guys, you can cry all you want. Like, it's fine now.
Well, now we have video. Hopefully, we don't fucking do it.
Oh, for sure, there's gonna be an episode where one of us cries.
Yeah, but nah, bro. I mean, it's just it just goes to where, you know, life doesn't stop, nothing stops, so you have to keep going.
1,000%.
And there's never a finish line on anything. Like there's literally, you can always get a little bit better in everything.
Yeah, I recently, so I've been before the storm happened for me, where I got a little bit busy. I started journaling. Like I started journaling, like I think in August or September. I bought a journal and I journal every morning. That's good. But my routine was fucking like not good. Like I wake up some days 8:30, some days I wake up at 10, some days I wake up at 9:30. So it was nuts. So then the storm happened, so I got busy with work, knocking that out. And then the last couple of weeks, I've been more on a schedule where like I'm literally in bed 10 p.m. Like 9:45, 10, I'm fucking tired.
That's pretty much my
life. I'm up by like 6:30, 7 a.m. And like this, like, and then this week again, I was like, let me get back to journaling. So the last 3 days I've been journaling, and then I knocked out some audiobooks that I'll probably talk about now a little bit. But this week I started reading Outliers, the actual book. Yeah. So like even like this week I journaled, I journaled and then I read, and it was only like 7:45 in the morning, and then I knocked out work, and I'm like, fuck, this is amazing. Or like this morning I was up at 7, got ready, went to Brewing Buddha, worked for an hour before coming here. And it's just like I literally, part of the journal, I was like, what am I going to do now with all this time that I have again in my hands? I was like, am I taking advantage of it? What am I going to crush? And what's new to come with, like, you know, with my time? Because like at the end of the day, like what we don't have control is time, but what you can use up is time.
Is exactly, yeah.
And it's like, you could use it up being fucking sad and mopey.
Correct.
Or you could fucking like build something that's gonna leave something behind. And at the end of the day, it's like what you leave behind, you know? Yep. Like lately, like I've been posting pictures of my fucking friends for their birthdays, and I'm like, look at all these fucks are getting old. Yeah. Like all these fucks are getting older.
Dude, I mean, like Ray, I met May.
Who's May?
I met
Ooh,
Ray.
Patty's you better hope she don't listen to this part. She's gonna be like, who the fuck is May, homie?
That's why I call Patty Mayonnaise, you know? Ooh. Patty Mayonnaise.
Not mustard? You mustard ass.
No, Patty Mayonnaise from Doug. The show Doug, the cartoon. Oof, uncultured swine.
I wasn't more. Shout out to Tommy, Power Rangers. Rest in peace.
Damn, yo, R.I.P., bro. Honestly, what a legend. I used to love those movies. I used to watch them all the fucking time.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers?
The Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Fucking gangsters, fuck.
Definitely, that was definitely, I'm pretty sure I was.
I wouldn't care to be an actor, but if somebody hit me up and be like, yo, we need you to be a ranger, sign me up.
Damn, you'd be the Black Ranger, probably. Just because of skin color wise. That's just how it is, bro.
What do you mean, like the Black Power Ranger? Like my costume's black.
Yeah, the class.
Oh,
no,
they'd be like,
the costume is black.
I was like, bro, there'd be a black guy and then there'd be a Hispanic Ranger.
Yeah, what color is this? Well, I guess.
He's blue. Oh no, the white kid.
The white kid, the blonde
the nerd
kid.
was a fucking Blue Ranger. Why, dude? I love the blue.
Oh no, you'd be the Red Ranger then.
Nah.
Wasn't the Red Ranger?
Oh yeah, he was like a little Hispanic.
Yeah, he was.
He was like the captain. I could be captain. I'm the captain now.
Look at me. Oh, I can say at the cameras now.
Ooh, but the black fucking uniform would be fire. I wear black everything, so
it would be fire. You'd look like the Power Ranger version of Black Panther.
I haven't seen a new one.
I haven't seen it either, bro. But I've heard great things.
Are we going
I've heard it's long as fuck. I'm down. But what were you saying before that? But when I read May, I just said it again. When I met Ray, it was back when I just got out of the Marines. So like 2016, and it's already been 6
years.
6 years exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, he was like 20.
So, yeah.
So you met him 2016?
26, I think.
That's when they made it to the games.
Yeah. That year.
He might have been like 27.
Damn, yeah. That's dope. You gonna make it to the games now or what? Nah.
Fuck that, bro. My body is not.
Nah.
Like, one, is just too late in the game. These animals are savages. Like, you gotta really think. First of all, hold on. Let me go. My aspiration was never to make it to any games CrossFit wise.
Oh, yeah.
I love competing. I love competing. It's in my nature. You know me. I've been playing sports since you fucking met me.
But I feel like your head's too driven to be to have just one thing. You just
I mean, ultimately, like, no. I care more about my financial lifestyle, and like maybe if I was in my 20s and I had the structure that I have now, fuck, it would have been great. I would have definitely focused a lot more. I would have not partied, nor drank, and really tried to find myself being in a position where I could possibly be part of a team or something like that. Yeah. Not individually. Individually, just sacrifices, like, for that sport specific, just you have to go all in, 1,000% all in.
Half-assing that.
Yeah, you can't, bro. It's just unfair to think that, you know, like, that you could do, you know, 3-4 hours, and then there's guys putting in 8-9 hours of work, and not only that, it's not only the gym stuff, it's exactly what you do outside of the gym, like, you know, taking care of your body, the way you eat, sleep, like, and you know me, I'm a fucking social lifestyle, like, I love going out, like, you call me and I'm like, what are we doing this weekend? Like, no matter how beat I am, I'm fucking gonna show up, party my ass off, and, you know, oh my god, my legs went numb.
No, yeah, I mean, I commend that, and I respect that, because, like the other day at the restaurant, you called us, and you were like, oh, I just woke up. And then, like, boom, pulled up 30 minutes later.
Yeah, bro, you know, I was like, fucking, my biggest thing is with birthdays is, like, maybe it's, like, some childhood trauma that I really didn't get to celebrate my birthdays big. We're, like, friends. So, like, any special friend of mine invites me to a birthday thing, like, I'll be there, like, no matter what.
Makes sense. No.
I won't miss it. But, yeah, so, no, but I still want to compete, like, locally and stuff like that. We had actually qualified to, like, Wodapalooza, but the division that we're in, the reward isn't anything pretty much to what you're paying, and for the 3 days of, like,
torture,
not torture, but you know, you had people coming down. Like, Todd was supposed to come down from Orlando. He had to pay for a hotel. People are taking days off. He had to take days off from work, expenses, and it's like, what's the reward? Like, first place. You know, ultimately, yes, we love winning, but there has to be if you're gonna spend money, you have to get money back.
There's gotta be a good plan.
So it's probably on to the next one as far as that. But it was nice knowing that, damn, like, even after fucking 7 months of partying all year, training 2-3 times a week, like shit, to being able to flip a switch in like 2 months, you know, do good enough to get a team into placing. It's like, okay, like, now it's like that hunger's still there, like, you know, do local competitions and just ultimately look good, feel good. There's no, and I get to play sports, like, fucking, I've been back to playing basketball. You know, I want to start playing soccer again once a week, and it's like, I want to take advantage of my body until finally there's a day that obviously I'm going to be able to be like, yo, I can't, you know, like, it's not because and it's never going to be because I don't want to or can't financially or because, like, you know, family. It's because it'd be like, no, my body, that's it. Like, I used the fuck out my body. Exactly. Now I could just, you know, fucking do marathons or some shit like that, and or ride bike, and I'm good as long as I'm in shape.
Yeah.
You know, ultimately my goal is to make it to fucking 70, 80 and be like, I can still fucking shower myself, wipe my own ass. Fuck, like, I want to be like, you know, like, fuck, like, I just, you know,
I want to fuck at 72.
Yeah, fucking, I'm sure Sylvester Stallone still fucking. Also. And that motherfucker's like 75.
No, for sure.
So is Arnold. But those guys are fucking took care of themselves, you know, their body, and that's why they're able to function, you know.
Yeah, I mean, that's honestly big shout out again to fucking my girl, fucking, because she's like helping me, like, actually, like, well, she eats like like cleaner, she eats healthier, you know, and all stuff. And I mean, I'm pretty much always with her and stuff. So it's like putting me in that environment, like, helps, because, like, I mean, I don't know if you can tell, like, I literally stopped working out for like
we had
at least a month and a half. Yeah, and I just wasn't doing shit. And why? No fucking reason.
No, we talked about it. You get complacent when you're in a relationship. You check off boxes.
Yeah, I do.
You're like, sometimes. I got the girl,
but
I can
to
throw it back a little bit.
Yeah, I think that did play a part of it a little bit, but honestly, not as much as it usually did. Because, like, she doesn't give me the opportunity. You know what I mean? Like, like,
she's
you
not
gotta be. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So,
not that any of your ex-girlfriends are sloths, but I'm saying, like,
some of them have been known to be, but it is what it is.
You're so mean.
I mean, hey, what the fuck? They broke my heart. They're mean.
You still hurt, bro.
I'll always be hurt.
We should bring a therapist in one day, and then they're gonna fucking be like, yo.
We can do it.
Look, everything, all those relationships led you to where you're at now.
Oh, absolutely.
So you gotta
no,
be thankful for
I'm
that.
thankful for him. Yeah,
So ultimately, you can't look at it and don't be dwelling on it.
No. I'm not dwelling on it. I'm just saying, like, you know, that's what. While I was in that moment during those times, like, this is why I acted this way, you know. But now it's more of just like, I'm so like now in my mind, I'm just so I feel like I'm just constantly thinking of like, what's the next thing I got to do? Like, what's the next thing I could do to, you know, to not necessarily make it big, but make it comfortable for me, make it comfortable for my family. And like before, it was kind of like I was just living like, oh, we're just gonna ride, you know, hey, we're here riding the wave, brother. You know, it's like, no, bro, like, you know, you got to learn to fucking surf in order to fucking ride the wave and all that shit. And I didn't know how to surf, so I was like literally just fucking like, oh, I'm riding the wave, bro, fucking like with my mouth out barely.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, you know what, let's fucking learn to surf. And not really though, cause I mean I'd be down to learn to surf, but yeah, no, I'm just doing more things, more meticulous on things, and definitely getting back in the gym. This week I think I was able to go at least 3 times, which I'm trying to go at least 3 times a week, and then, you know, do something. But eating better has got me feeling better, and then obviously, I mean, I'm not doing so many, like I'm not drinking as much, and, you know, I'm not smoking as much, I'm not doing much of anything. I'm kind of just trying to be myself.
Yeah.
And then I feel like once I can build myself and to the fucking moon, you know.
You said you took a month and a half off.
Yeah, about
That's nuts.
Yeah, no, I know it's fucking crazy.
I took off.
And I didn't even notice. It was just like.
I didn't work out last week. I took off from. I want to say I took off from CrossFit. I want to say Wednesday, Thursday. From Wednesday till Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Today's Wednesday. Monday off, and then I worked out Thursday. I ran. So essentially, I took off Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. 4 days off, and that's the longest I've taken off, you know, in a couple months, as far as like consecutive days. And then I was like excited to be back. So yesterday, I did in the morning, off top of the morning, I did a vested workout where I did 400-meter run, into 15 push-ups, 25 air squats, 30 knee tucks, and then in the afternoon, I went to the CrossFit gym. I did like a legless rope climb workout with with the fucking elite dudes, fucking nuts.
Yeah, no, man.
And then he was in there.
Dope. I mean, but still, like in the environment.
No, the environment. Yeah, like you have, bro. These guys are like in their 20s and they're competitors in like CrossFit, legit, fucking savages. And I love it. Like I love being in that fucking environment. And then at night, I went to play basketball. We went from 8 to 10.
Nice.
And it was like my body felt great. Like I'm like, and that's it. Like I'm like I'm back to now. Like I know the rest of the week is training and eating good. Even though tomorrow's Thanksgiving, I'm still gonna get a workout in the morning. And Friday get a workout in the morning. And like, I wish I could take a week off sometimes off training, but like mentally it doesn't do it for me. I would start going nuts.
Exactly. That's definitely. I think it does play a huge mental part.
And even if it's just a run, even if it's just like a run for me at this point, like consistently, I like the minimum would be a 20-minute run. I know I feel great. Like I got to sweat.
That's why I do my walks and stuff. I mean, when I say walks, but I'm not like fucking strolling at the mall, you know.
Yeah.
Like my walks, I'm walking like fucking. Like it's like a
speed walking.
Yeah, it's like those speed walking competitions.
You ever watch Malcolm in the Middle?
Fucking, you know, no.
You never watched Malcolm in the Middle?
Honestly, probably seen one episode my whole life.
What? It was such a good show. But you know the daddy, he's from that famous show.
I know the daddy.
He does like the thing in the suit where you just like those people that walk. There's an episode where he does that. I forget. It's like an Olympic sport.
That's what I'm saying. It's just power walking or something like that.
Yeah, bro. It's hilarious.
It's all in the hips, man. Like I can fucking go. Like
what is it? What was Muniz? What's his name?
Yeah.
He's a famous actor, right?
Oh my god.
Frankie Muniz.
Yeah,
Muniz.
I was gonna say Johnny Muniz.
No, Frankie Muniz. No, that's nuts.
He did the secret agent, right? The Agent Cody Banks or
something. Bro, Agent Cody Banks. I'll never forget. Bro, that movie, that kid was like, I guess he was like a star for a little bit.
What are we doing now?
I'm
gonna look it up real quick.
Jamie, Craig, put it up. Actually, we got nobody. Guys, by the way, our team left us.
Our team left us, but we got better equipment. So you know what? Who's winning?
Shout out to Craig.
For real.
Bro, so Agent Cody Banks, I'll never forget. That released when I might have been in elementary school. And I'll never forget my parents, we were supposed to go watch it, and we went to Mall of the Americas.
Oh my
and they were like, "Oh, it's only like a late showing. You know what? We're not gonna watch. We're gonna have to come back." I remember my eyes getting watery. I never cried as a kid. I never cried when I didn't get anything. And we could bring my mom on the podcast and we could talk about it, because she'll be like, "This motherfucker's like," she's like, "You're so cold-hearted." I would never cry when they wouldn't buy me things, but my eyes would get so glossy. I'd be like, "I'm not fucking crying," but my eyes would get glossy as fuck.
Damn. So what's it called? He was wrongfully diagnosed with brain damage, apparently, but he's 36 now. So,
damn.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
That's like the episode.
But his first line is he's best known for playing the title actor in Fox sitcom Malcolm in the Middle.
It was good. That's like fucking the last season of Peaky Blinders.
Did you watch it? I haven't watched it. I haven't even started the last season,
You're
bro.
a cunt.
I know, bro.
Are you for real?
Yeah.
I'm a spoiler alert because it's been
go
on
ahead,
for
do
so
it,
long.
yeah, no, it's my fault at this point.
Like pretty much, at the beginning of the season, you're gonna see that they tell him that he has a cancer in him.
Mm-hmm.
So everything he does, all his moves, are leading up to him leaving a legacy.
God, yeah, that makes sense.
And then he goes away because he's like, I don't want anybody to see me die.
Yeah, of course.
So he says goodbye to everybody, and he's like living out this little cabin, like a horse cabin, and he's just reflecting on shit. And I guess time goes by, and he's like, "What the fuck? I'm not fucking dying. I'm gonna just shoot myself." And he's about to shoot himself, and he's still putting thoughts together, and something clicks, and he's like, "The fuck?" And or like you know how they believe in like a little bit of witchcraft?
Yeah.
Like a newspaper thing, like kind of hits him or some shit, and he like sees it, and he opens up, and he sees the doctor, and he sees that the doctor's in a picture with a bunch of like his enemies, and he's like, and then he pays a visit to that fucking doctor.
Oh shit,
dog! That
I'm out there.
That's like,
all right, I'm gonna go watch it right now.
That's
yeah,
like
put it on
we
right
just put it on right now. We just fucking talk about. Tommy Shelby to me is my most famous fictional character of any fucking show.
No, he's a legend.
Like he's up there with Christian Bale, Batman for me. Like I literally was gonna get before I got. Oh guys, I got my back tatted throughout the last 2 months. I have my full back piece done, which is nuts. I did that shit spontaneously. Shout out to CJ.
I'm glad he's back on the map.
Yeah, bro, he's good. And I was supposed to do like originally my back was gonna be a theme of like a couple cities, like favorite cities. I was gonna have like Christian Bale, Batman. I was gonna have the Joker. I was gonna have Tommy Shelby. I was gonna have like a bunch of shit. Like it was gonna be kind of ratchet.
Like a yearbook, yeah.
So I'm glad I went the way I went.
yeah, definitely.
I would have been like the yearbook.
This is a bunch of faces, just.
But like this, they're like.
I've actually always wanted.
What's the other pose?
Yeah.
This is gonna be the title. Of the
Tilt your head.
Tilt your head a little bit.
Yeah.
Head on your chin.
You're like, do I look good? Dude, I never understood those like Foxmar guys, bro.
The Foxmar guys.
Foxmar guys.
Fuck yeah, but yeah, no. So I got my back tatted. Something else, fucking gangsters. Fuck.
Hell yeah, no. I was actually talking about that recently because I'm always like, oh no, I'm not gonna get tattoos right now because like I'm waiting for money for this or I'm gonna reallocate this and that, and I'm like, oh yeah. I believe when I see it. But
I mean, I'm fine. My arms are probably never gonna be touched unless it's like specific artists. But even then, I'm like, I think I'm done, bro.
Yeah, no,
I like what I got going on.
I feel like my conversation was literally gonna go the opposite. I feel like now is when I'm like, you know what? I think I'm gonna start. Like, I'm actually start putting more thought into it.
Episode 175. I'm like,
yeah, we're just looking like face tats.
Nah, never get face tats.
Yeah, no, I would never either, dude. Actually, recently, I mean, no disrespect to this girl, but I met a girl at a party the other day, and like a friend of my girl's, whatever, and she's a younger chick. She's like, I think she's like 18, 19, and she was saying how, she's like, oh, like her boyfriend, and we're like, dude, like, who's this guy, you know? So they kind of ultimately pulled up the picture, bro. He has a crown right here, and then he has like a couple numbers here, just like tatted in face tats, and we're like,
what's his name?
How old is he?
Little what?
Oh yeah, I know, right? That's what I should have asked.
Is he an artist? If you're an artist,
he was 18, and no, he's not an artist. Like I guess he just grew up like in the hood, whatever. And then we're like, oh, well, why didn't he come? And she's like, oh, well, he's locked up right now. I'm like, what? So it's just crazy, man. Like some people just like, I mean, like I'm very like, I think I like to think myself as like a creative mind. So like I'm not one to tell somebody like, yo, you shouldn't do that or you can't do that, because it's very old school. You know, like I said, I mean, there's doctors with full sleeves, you know, and that has nothing to do with their practice, you know.
Of course.
So I mean, hey, if you want to get a face tattoo, that's all you. But my only thing is that when it comes like that, like you have to be willing to live with it. Like as long as you're okay to live with it and know that some people are gonna
you're gonna be limited to certain things. So you know, I know like obviously our generation is like everybody's tattooed. I mean, we are tattooed, like we're tatted up. So we don't look at it like, I think like our parents' generation, they grew up in a system where like only gang members, especially if you're Hispanic. You know, in Hispanic cultures, like only the gang members had tattoos. And in the States, it was like if you're military, you had tattoos. But nobody else really, like no professional had tattoos that like in the professional, in the 80s, 90s maybe. Professional, like meaning you went to school, you got a degree, you're a lawyer, you're a doctor, you're a fucking engineer, you know, you're a fucking science person. But now it's like, no, it's just part of like, you know, like just because you have tattoos, you're not a badass. Exactly. It's like, it's an art, it's a way of expressing yourself. In a way, it's a way of, I've come to understand that tattoos is a way of taking attention off maybe a person's insecurities, right? Like you have tattoos, people are gonna look at them, they're not gonna look at what you would think you're insecure about. It's a way to get like, you know, it's a way to fit in. It's a way to like, okay, like this is cool. It's kind of how you wear clothes, right? You work, like I dress up because I want to be like, no, look at me. Like this is how I take care of myself.
Yep, exactly.
Like, you know, ignore anything else that you might want to focus on.
Because there's a
like,
lot.
Don't look at my side skirts, you know, like
my skirts?
side skirts. Like
your side skirts? Love handles?
Yeah.
That's why you're wearing baggy shirt, huh?
Of course, bro. Double XL live.
My girl actually fucking told me, she was like, yeah, let's get rid of these love handles. I was like,
tell her, be like, that's for when you have the baby. You're gonna be the one setting him up.
Nurturing, bro. They're there for nurturing.
For sure, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. If you could fucking if you could be the one to fucking breastfeed, you probably would.
The fuck?
Of course you would, bro.
You know, I do some stuff, bro. But like,
you definitely would.
One thing
I can't wait to see you with a kid. You'd be like, if they gave you the option to breastfeed, you'd be the one to be there like at 4 a.m, like fucking breastfeeding.
I'll be like, babe, can you fill the fake boob up with your milk so I can wear it? No.
Phineas, you know you would, bro. You'd be like, this is my baby, guys. Fuck yeah. Don't judge. We'd be at the restaurant and Phineas would be like,
oh, if it's taking a nap,
at Twin Peaks. Patty's throwing down shots to the boys and he's fucking breastfeeding.
Bro, the disrespect.
I mean,
I'll take a shot too. No, she won't be drinking because she actually asked it.
Hold on, bro. Hold on.
Whatever. Anyways,
fuck. I lost my train of thought.
I don't even know what we were talking about before that. To be honest.
No. It goes back to skirt. We're gonna have to pause and rewind.
Side skirt. You had oversized.
Oh, tattoos. No, tattoos.
Insecurities.
And then, yeah, but ultimately, like, yeah, like, if I'm gonna have, let's say, if I'm going to, whatever, if I'm going to doctor because I feel like I have a fucking tumor in my neck or my fucking brain, and ultimately, like, if my doctor's tatted up, fine, like, I'm not gonna be anything. But if my doctor has fucking always tired under their eyes, I'm gonna be like, well, I'm gonna go see somebody else for their second opinion, right?
It's like, yeah, exactly.
Or like if you have something fucking across your chest, or even on your fucking maybe even on your neck, I'm gonna be like, let me go get a second opinion, right? I don't know. It's just it comes to
well, because if you think about it, there's certain choices that you make, and if you're like, well, if you were willing to make that choice, what makes me think that you're not willing to make? Or that you've made another bad choice, you know what I mean? So like maybe that's the doctor that's, you know, Quizlet his fucking way all the way through med school, you know? Yeah.
And then maybe like in 50 years from now, it's gonna be normal, and we're gonna be like, well, this is like the society now. Everybody just has fucking face tats, and everybody's still good humans, you know?
Yeah. I feel like the face tats.
But it's a push, you know. But ultimately, like you also like you want to make. As a kid, so this goes back to what I was gonna say. I recently had the conversation with someone. Where it's like, okay, when you have kids, like, how are you going to go about tattoos since, like, you know, you're tatted up? And it's like, well, no, it's fine. They're going to be able to make those choices. and I want them to be able to be comfortable enough to run the idea by me of like, hey, this is what I want.
Yeah.
And ultimately, like, I think you should get the tattoos you're gonna get. You should get them when you're in your like mid-20s, maybe. Once you already know, like, okay, my profession is gonna be this. Like,
Yep.
you know, if my kid's gonna be an athlete, and that's it. Like, they're set to be an athlete. It's like, dude, fucking tattoo your hands. Fuck it. Like, you know what you're gonna be doing. You know you're gonna be successful. You know you're gonna be able to provide for yourself. Like,
correct.
Nothing to worry about. But ultimately, my kid's like, hey, like, I'm going to be fucking, you know, I'm trying to be an attorney or something. And I was like, well, let's hold out on the hand tattoos.
If that's what you want to do, yeah,
or
I
the
recommend.
palm tattoos, because, you know, you're going to come, you don't know who you're going to have to be in meetings with. You don't know who you're going to have to be, you know, talk to about a job possibility. And know that might not be, that firm might not want that. And you got to abide by those rules. So be smart, you know, like, don't, you know, and never get anybody's fucking name on you. Because they don't own you, you know.
Yeah. So
if you're gonna get a name, get your fucking name, your name, right? Which would be my name is, but do not get anybody else's name because you're gonna have to scratch that off eventually. Like, there's just so many things to consider before getting anything. And that's how I would handle that conversation. Like, you know,
definitely.
But I'm not gonna be the one to be like, you can't get shit, and then be like, yo,
no,
have you seen your back?
I would no, I mean,
you know,
that's the thing though. I feel like I would never truly try to. I always want to like guide people to make their own choices, rather than be like, this is what you can and can't do. Because like me and I mean pretty much fucking everyone else in the world is like, don't touch the red button. What do you want to do? You want to touch the fucking red button. You know what I mean? So it's like now I'd rather be like, hey, look.
No, ultimately you gotta say, listen, if you touch the red button, this is the perks.
Exactly.
These are the negatives.
Exactly. Yeah. So then, and then you have to make a conscious decision, and then whatever decision you make, are you willing to live with it? And then it's.
The title of this Instagram. The title of this episode is going to be, there are consequences to every choice, whether they're good or bad choice. Every choice you make has a consequence. Like, there's an outcome to it. Some people are not going to be happy with your choice. Some people are going to benefit from your choice. Some people are not going to benefit from your choice. But ultimately, it's a choice that you made to hopefully to your benefit and not to your, like, you know, detrimental. Detrimental. Is that to say right?
What?
Like your... Oof.
What?
What? We're not gonna. No, we're gonna
say it. What are you trying to say? I'll try to think.
No.
Like,
no. We'll talk it off air. Yeah, I said it right.
But it's like detrimental is like it's like something that's like a
consequence.
Right?
No.
Oh. We're gonna Google this guy.
Oof. I hope I'm right on this because recently te tuve que corregir con el burro viene de último, and then
I know that was a joke. That was the joke though.
No, you were probably.
What is it? What did you say it meant?
Okay, no, tell me. Fuck. Hit me.
No, tell me what you meant.
No. Nope.
It's tending to cause harm.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yes.
I know, you're right. I know. That's why I was like, fuck.
Guys, I've been moving up in life, Grammarly-wise.
Man. Whatever, bro. Those are reading. You've been reading, bro.
I've been reading, man.
Yeah.
And listen,
I've been reading a lot too, man.
And also, like, I heard audiobook. This was a very good audiobook.
The one you sent me?
What was that I sent you?
I don't know. You sent me like two. Something like 2 books last time we spoke. Because last time we were supposed to record, what's it called? Something came up, so, you know, we had to cancel. But Ivan and I were already, like, together, so we're like, fuck it. We went to Flanagan's.
Oh, it was Flanagan's we went to?
We went to Flanagan's and just chatted us.
The 4 Agreements?
The 4 Agreements. No, that's not the one you sent me.
Oh, but dude, the 4 Agreements is such a good book. So the 4 Agreements, it's kind of like... He kind of uses the Bible a little bit, like, as in the sense of, like, how everything started.
For, like, storytelling?
Yeah, and then it's like, and then it comes back from, like, the Mayans or some type of tribe and how they went about things, and then it goes into, like, more detailed things about life.
Yeah.
But the biggest thing that I took from that book was, like, you can't control how people are going to think or feel based on an action that you do. And he talks about this, like, he goes, as a human, as a person, you're really never given the opportunity to make choices for yourself. If you think about it, right, you're molded by how your parents you know, raise you. And he's like, easy example, he goes, religion, right? Nobody really gets to choose their religion growing up, right? You're raised by your parents' beliefs. that those beliefs came from their parents or whoever raised them, right? So, and it keeps going like that, right? So
who knows
nothing,
who started it?
Nothing comes exactly from, you know, those choices of what your belief is. You're not like, you know, if you're a Christian, Catholic, whatever, you're born into that. You were never given the option for you to choose that to be your religion. You just think that that's right because the person that you love and raised you told you this is the way. But ultimately, you as an adult have to go back and really, really look into what
reassess your values,
exactly,
like what actually means,
and be like,
to you.
Oh, no, maybe I don't agree with this. Maybe this isn't what I believe in, and this isn't what I want to believe in. And you got to remember that, and that you're not going to be able to change, you know, obviously your parents' beliefs, but you could ultimately make that decision for yourself.
Yep.
And understand that, like, okay, that's what they, you know, that's what they believed in. That doesn't mean that that's how I have to view things.
Yep.
And it goes for that for a lot of things, like a lot of things growing up. Like it goes back to, I think we've talked about it before on the podcast, how for some people, like their parents are like, oh no, when you grow up, you got to grow up to do this and this and that. If not, you're not worth anything.
Yeah.
Like if you don't go to school and become a doctor,
the wrong mentality,
or an attorney or an engineer, you're not going to be successful. Right.
Yeah.
But then we've grown up in a generation, we've been given the opportunity to be around so many different people. And at least me, I'm constantly around so many different people that are very successful in life.
Yep.
And they didn't even go to school.
Different backgrounds.
No, or they didn't even go to school.
So actually, yeah. So one of the books, well, actually, I'll go back to that real quick. But what's called before you change subjects, I wanted to say is with the whole religion thing is that, like, for example, like I had something good happen, like, you know, recently or whatever, like at work or something, and I was just like, I put in my family group chat and I was like, oh yeah, you know, like got this going, whatever, XYZ, and they're like, oh, thank God, you know, like, oh, it's, you know, it's because we prayed type of thing, you know, and I was like, that's what you think, but I mean, I was putting my fucking hard work in, you know. I was like, maybe my hard work is my prayer, I guess, if you want to call it that way. But and that right there shows I was like, you know what, thank you. And then they're like, oh, make sure you keep praying. I'm like, thank you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so, ultimately, and I've had that battle too recently, where like,
yeah, I mean, you're praying too.
Where like I'll be like, something good happens, and it's like the same thing. It's like, oh, because you know, we pray to God, this and that, and I'm like, I have a debate with prayer because I'm like, I don't think that it works the way it works, and I know people are gonna come. Maybe I don't want to offend anybody, but to me, the reason why I say that is because I'm like, I've met good people, I've seen good humans out like in different countries, and I'm like, fuck, those motherfuckers are way better of a human than I am, and they're praying every fucking day, and nothing clicks for them, or nothing's being given to them, or and they're fucking living in the side of a road. How is that fair? Like, you mean tell me that your prayer is taken into more consideration or more valuable? Like, I don't think I'm that special. I don't think any of us are that special. So that's my debate with that. But I've also come to think, like, after, like, you know, listening to these books and understanding these things, I'm like, you know what? Like, who am I to go ahead and be like, nah, fuck that. Like, that's not true. No, like, you know what? Thank you. If you're praying for me,
that's what I'm saying.
Thank you. Exactly, I'm like, you know what? Maybe, hopefully, I'm wrong about all this.
Yeah, exactly.
And then,
yes.
Fuck it, just don't stop praying for me because I want to keep, you know, thriving and keep winning.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I can see how, like, sometimes you know you work your ass off or something, and then they're like, "Oh, it's all."
I'm like, no, it fucking isn't. Like, I was sweating. Like, I should hurt. Like, you know. But fucking.
I mean, that's a better response than getting the response of like, "Oh, but you know, you could have probably done this and this and that, and a different outcome." It's like, fuck you.
Dude, I forgot. I was having a conversation with someone recently.
Probably me.
And it was, no, I feel like someone said that where it was like, it probably was with you, where it was like, where they're like, oh, instead of like being like, oh, I'm happy for you, whatever, they're like, oh, well, why not this and that? And you're like, oh, yeah, you're right. It was a Flanagan's. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I pictured it. Yeah. And I was just like,
you thought it was
why are you going to think of that? Like, I'm like, why not just appreciate that moment, you know, see what was good about it. Now, later down the road, been like, oh, dude, I know you did this shit great, but maybe next time try this and this. You know what I mean? Yeah. But not like oh, that's it? Well, you should have done this. And you're like, well, what the fuck?
Yeah, biggest conversation I had, like, with my parents was, like, recently was, like, they were like, oh, you only come to us when, like, either shit is really, really bad or after you've already done something. And I'm like, well, the reason why is because there's never been a time where I could come up with something good or bad that I'm going to do or want to do. Yep. And there's never been, like, damn, okay, well, I hope it just works out. Like,
Yeah.
good for you, whatever. It's always been like, oh, do you know the risk behind like this and
Correct,
this and that? And that, you should probably be doing this instead. And it's like, didn't you make your own choices? Right? You made your own choices and life worked out pretty good for you guys, right? Yeah, it could have been better. Like anything could always be better. But ultimately you made your choices and here you are. It's sometimes I was like, that's why I don't share things. Like, because there's always like, oh, but you should probably put yourself in this position. It's like, no, well, I chose to put myself in this other position. Like, it is what it is. Like, just be a friend, just listen.
Literally, yeah.
Sometimes you just want somebody to listen.
Yeah. That was the thing. So obviously, I mean, little segue here that I started my own, like, Instagram page, and I have a website now, where I just kind of like upload like my poems and stuff. Right now it's just poems.
Onlyfans.com/
But it's OnlyFans / A Gentleman's Letter. Also, you can find me on A Gentleman's Letter on IG.
What if you do an OnlyFans A Gentleman's Letter where you're just naked writing these poems?
I'm just writing these poems. That's not a bad idea.
Or like in like a fucking thong writing these poems. Not thong, but like
I'd rather be naked.
You saw Jason Momoa that shit that he was wearing.
Yeah.
You just writing fucking poems.
But yeah, no. So with that writing, when I first published, I mean, I say published, but the first time I put out like my piece out there, and what's it called? Well, I just put my piece out there on the OnlyFans. What's it called? No, but when I first put the first post on IG and I uploaded it to the fucking guy. What was I saying? Oh. So yeah, when I pulled it out. Like, wait, you're not? That's good. There's like actual camera over here. Anyways, fucking, I remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, no. When I first mentioned that, I was like, oh, I started writing, and now I have I have thousands of ideas, and like it's just so much more shit to come, like so much better stuff to come, and like I'm excited for it. But yeah, like the first thing is like my mom, like I love my mom, and she's always been extremely supportive. But unfortunately, the first thing she said was, she's like, oh, like how is that gonna bring you money, or like is that gonna like help you with this and that? And I was like, it's not why I'm doing it, like. Yeah, it's like with the podcast. I mean, the podcast. I mean, I've spent way more than I've made, from the podcast, which obviously it's fine. But it's not like an end goal of wanting to make it money. But it's like this. I enjoy talking to you. I enjoy writing. I enjoy this. So it's gonna be great. But we just have to get the mentality to where it's
you might have kids one day and they're gonna listen to shit. And they're
be
like, oh, that's my dad.
Yeah,
my dad thought like that at fucking 28, 29. Like, holy fuck.
Like 29.
You know what I'm saying? They're going to be like.
Exactly a month from today, turn 30.
Oh, shit.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But, yeah, man. So, it's just, I think we just have to kind of, like, flip the script on, and it's not so much of, like, oh, I don't want appraisal. I don't want you to fucking be like, oh, good job. Like, keep going. Like, no, I don't want that either, I want you to be like, that's good. Like,
and the words of
keep
fucking
going.
the GOAT, Drake, he once said, I need some acknowledgement from certain people. And that, to me, that's definitely going to be me. I'm going to be like, yo, listen, I need a few of you to acknowledge the shit that I said was going to happen for me.
Yes, I want acknowledgement. I don't want appraisal. That's what it is. That's what it is. Like, I don't care. Like, it's like at your job. Let's say you're working, and then your boss is like, hey, good job. You filed that claim. And like, well, yeah, it's my job. You know, like, but people nowadays, society wants that. They want that, like, well, they're not patting me on the back, so fuck you. And it's like, well, no, you're doing your job. Like, I'm not gonna pat you on the back every time. Like, I told you to sweep and you swept. I'm not gonna applaud you for that. So I think that's just, it goes back to like what Tim Kennedy was saying, is that some people we're kind of in this world of like, he has like the whole like a sheep wolf or something like that. Well, that training, I forgot what it is, but
yeah, sheep wolf training.
Yeah, so it's like, the world's kind of like weaker, and he's like, look, like, in order for me to sit there with my kid and play with my kid and have like this great time and show her this love and affection, I have to be willing to rip someone's fucking throat out. You know what I mean? So I'm like, well, shit. I mean, that's aggressive, obviously, but it's like, in order to have this greatness, you have to have, some fucking.
My problem when they say the world is weaker, I disagree, because I feel like the world has always been. I think people have always been the same. I think that we now have platforms,
definitely,
where the weak are the ones that
have
put
the
themselves
biggest voice.
Have the biggest voice. Like, people that complain or people that hate are the ones, like, think about this, right? I'm sure, like, we're all on Instagram, right? have you ever came across a post and you wanted to be like, oh, what the fuck is this? Like you're fucking whack, or like you're so stupid, or like, or like you're fucking fat. I don't think any of, at least my friends, think that way. Or if they think about it, they'll never be the ones to write it or to be like hating, to express hate or some type of like thing on somebody else. But I feel like now with the platforms that we have, you do get exposed to most of those weak people. But I feel like there's always going to be elite people at everything. Definitely. And none of the elite people, or nobody that has like,
they're too busy.
Like, nobody that has real stuff going on. They don't got time to be bitching or to do something like that. I just think that like that's what people see. Because again, you have a platform to hide behind something and write it out. Platforms. But yeah, ultimately, I mean, like, and we're so much aware. We're more aware of what's going on, like, you know, in other places. Before it was like, you know, you only knew what was happening in your fucking state. Yeah. Now you're aware of what's happening in the fucking, you know, LA or any other state. So it's like, you
dude, this is probably one of the most like, what's it called? Like what's happening in Ukraine with Russia. Like,
is there a war still going on?
Yeah.
Nobody talks about it.
There is, but exactly. Someone talks about it. Right. But it's like, and that's the sad truth. Like, this is probably one of the most covered like, wars, like let's say in like, the history of the world, you know what I mean? Because obviously there's so much media behind it, but it's like you said, there's so much media behind it. But what was the last thing you heard about Ukraine? Well, they dropped the bomb a couple days ago. 2 people died. Yeah.
Who dropped?
And then
the bomb?
now they said allegedly Russia did, but then they're saying that maybe it was the president of Ukraine that dropped the bomb on his own place, kind of like in order to force NATO's hand to help them out, type of shit. So I don't know. There's so much like controversy and skeptical. That's the other thing. With so much information out there, what's true? You know what I mean? And then it's like,
well, all I saw is that they were saying something about the U.S. giving like $34 billion, which is
because of exactly because of that bomb thing. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing that they're like, oh great, now we're forcing the hand, and then like one country is like, you know, trying to look cooler than the other country. So it's like, oh, I'll back you. Here's fucking money. It's like, bro, U.S. is a great fucking country, but we're broke. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm sure like many other fucking countries are too, but it's like it gets to a point that it's just it becomes such a show, you know? And there's so many things that are fake. Do you know who Candace Owen is? Yeah, so I don't know, did you watch the documentary that she just released recently about the Black Lives Matter?
No, I haven't seen it.
Bro, you should watch it. It was fucking really great. And I hate like political like shit like that, whatever.
But I've seen like the BLM like president was like buying properties or something.
Bro, so that's the thing, dude. Money. Yep. And all these companies and charities that they gave, the people who were in charge of it were like extended family members of theirs, like, you know what I'm saying? And money was never actually allotted to like where places where it was. And then every time it was brought up, it was like like I'm being the victim, whatever. I'm like, dog, you like, it's crazy, man. Like people are actually like, you know, like all kinds of communities are struggling, are having the people in like in the slumps and stuff, and like other people who are willing to give money to, you know, like to help other people out, and then you're willing to just be that fucked up to be like, yeah, I'm here to help people, and then you just take all the money. That's crazy, man. Like I wouldn't be able to sleep myself at night. Like, I don't know, it blows my mind. But great documentary. Definitely recommend. I want to say, hold on, I have it right here in my notes.
This pause is brought to you by Prune Buddha Coffee, guys. Shout out to the boys. Shout out to the
I don't know the name.
The owners are boys, but shout out to the all women staff they have back there crushing it, making some fire coffee.
But yeah, I don't know the name of the documentary, but
you could have also just looked.
I was looking at
Owens documentary.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. But now you can do it too. So, what's it called? Dude. So speaking of a different world, I was informed the other day that, because we spoke about breastfeeding earlier, whatever. Not that I'm not gonna do, but I have a note here that says that from now, it's some people, they don't want to be called breastfeeding. It's called chest feeding. You know, it's whatever, right? But then now pedophiles, now they want to be called as minor attracted persons.
Oh, fuck off!
I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
I love those. I love the Instagram pages where they catch those motherfuckers. Yeah, where they pull up and they're like at Target. They recently caught like some priest, like not priest. Yeah, he was like the church person. He wasn't a priest. He's not Catholic, but he was like a Christian one. And the dads showed up and they're like, "What's up?" And he was like, the guy was like freaking out. What a fucking
beta. Yeah, that's fuck
beta
that,
of a fuck.
No, fuck that.
I would have fucked him up right there.
Wasn't there a fighter? A fighter who didn't he like kill the guy who like fucking?
Oh no, Cain Velasquez.
Yeah, Cain Velasquez.
He didn't kill him. He shot at him. That's just nuts. He got out on bail recently.
Oh shit.
But he's like a family friend or something like that, and he like raped, I don't know if 2 of the girls or some shit like that, or like his daughter, touched whatever, raped.
Yeah.
And then he pulled up on him and like and he shot at him and the dad because I guess like the dad and him got in the car. And he chased them and fucking like the highway and shot at them and stuff.
Dude.
He hit him. I think he hit him. But yeah, now he's out on bail, which fuck that. I would have done the same.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
And he got lucky that he shot at him. That motherfucker killed him with his hands, like literally with his
literally. Yeah,
hands.
no, Cain Velasquez is a fucking savage.
Yeah,
That big ass
nuts.
head.
Yeah, fucking.
That's a fucking unit.
People are stupid.
Dude, that's ridiculous. But that's wild.
Hit me with some current events. Or hit me with your notes.
Yeah, that's what I'm actually looking. My notes. What do I have here that let's see. Oh, did you see that the government's apologizing for firing unvaxxed employees and stuff like that?
Yeah,
well, like everyone's like, yeah.
People
So
in New York
COVID,
got
we
their
kind
job
of
back.
Overreacted. Like,
people in New York had to get the job back and get paid for the time
back
that they were
pay.
fired.
Yeah, I saw that.
Which is fucking amazing. Yeah,
no, it's awesome. Yeah,
for all of you pussies during COVID that gave me shit about traveling and I getting vaccinated. Still here, baby. I'm still here.
We're still here. But,
dude, during COVID, I traveled so much. It was so much fun.
Yeah.
All the trips. Fucking.
Boy lived off of, what's that? That thing you used to drink all the time? Like Emergency and fucking.
Oh.
There was another flight one they used. Actually, no, it wasn't during COVID. It was back when we lived together, actually.
Oh, Airborne, bro.
It was the Airborne. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. Yeah.
Travel all the time. Airborne,
I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, bro. It's fucking
Dude,
those days when we lived together.
No,
How's the new spot? Oh, by the way, did we talk about the new spot here?
Here on
the podcast?
Yeah. I think we talked about it. Yeah, because we recorded in September and I moved in mid-August.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay. But you're all set in now.
Yeah, fully settled in. Yeah, it's fucking great, man. Honestly, I'm 5 minutes from work. That's what. So like my daily routine now, it's like I wake up at like 5:30 in the morning, and from like 5:30 to about 7:30, I just kind of like do my own shit. I do my morning readings. Sometimes I write, sometimes I just work on like the website, work on like some content if I want to put out like on Canva, making IG posts and stuff. And
putting out content is hard, right?
It's fucking
it's so much harder.
It's
like
so
a lot of people
harder,
probably look at people on IG like, oh, like they're fucking bro. That shit's a fucking.
It's a full-time job.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie.
That shit's hard.
I used to talk so much shit because especially like at work.
You're not doing videos like of yourself and putting together,
but
yeah, bro, it's hard. It's a lot harder than it seems.
Well, now we're gonna start because this is pretty dope. But
speaking of moving, yeah, bro, I call myself bougie but broke. Your boy lives in Pinecrest now. Made it to Pinecrest. So made it out of the Kendall slums to Pinecrest. But I love the fucking like the area is so fucking clutch. Yeah, everything's like 15 minutes again.
Yeah,
which is like how when we're living by Dayline, it was just like that. Like everything's like 15 minutes. Highways right there, coffee spots, restaurants. Like I love it.
It is. Yeah, because I mean, that was the shitty thing about Kendall. It takes like 25 minutes just to get to the turnpike.
I know. I loved West Kendall. I've always loved West Kendall. But like once you really move, you realize how far it's way out west. I used to defend that shit to the grave. Like I remember. Fuck off. Like 30. Everything. I'll be like everything's 30 minutes. But bro, like now everything's like 45 because of traffic.
Absolutely.
It's gotten even crazier than when we first lived there. Yeah. So now everything's back to being 15 minutes, which is fucking clutch.
Dude, so that kind of goes hand in hand with me, like, living right next to work. Like, I was telling my boy the other day, I was like, damn, I feel like I've been driving a lot. But it's not that I've been driving a lot. I'll get in the car a lot, but because I'll drive to work or whatever, or go to the gas station here and there. But, like, the max I do is, like, 3 miles. You know what I mean? Like, I'm driving, like, 3 miles here and then 3 miles there. Let me ever hear
you complain about gas again.
Exactly. Dude, that's why I haven't complained about gas lately. That's why I'm like, oh, what, we're meeting? Oh, yeah, I'll go. Drive down there,
Does the bright line go down from where your spot is?
The bright line is like 10 minutes from my spot.
Oh, that's fire.
Yeah, it's like 10 minutes from my spot, and now, I mean, obviously it goes out here Brickell, right? I think it's like Brickell area.
Yeah,
downtown area.
It leaves out of Brickell downtown.
It's like like that area.
I went on it for the first time on Friday. Went to West Palm, dude. Did you pay
the VIP seating where you could drink on? Yeah, that? That's awesome. I think it's great.
No, it's not.
What?
It's great. Yeah, listen to this. It's great, right? Because you
They
pay.
only came by one time.
No.
Oh.
I got 2 whole drinks,
Oh.
which is what's included. 2 drinks and like a snack, right?
Oh, it's 2 drinks and a snack.
2 drinks and a snack.
Damn.
But
when I first got on, it was when the Brightline like kind of first started.
Yeah.
So I guess there wasn't a drink limit. I had like 4 or 5 glasses of wine, like fucking
No,
my way up to Palm Beach. It was great.
I'm
Damn. So
pretty
maybe,
sure it's a 2
I mean, it
drink.
makes sense. It makes
It's
sense.
a 2 drink thing.
Mhm.
And then on the way back, it's already late. There's no reason to get the VIP.
Yeah.
So we're on regular, same seating, fire. Everything's so clean. Yeah, everything's
It's the
super
same
clean.
seating?
Same seating.
Oh.
And then I looked at the prices. Well, hack right here. We're about to hack.
It was like $40 different.
No, so you pay the upgrade is like $28 to
Mm.
upgrade your seat.
Yeah. Totaling of like what, like 60, 70 bucks?
Yeah, totaling your 30 and 28, 58,
That's crazy.
$60.
I'm going to Texas next week and I'm paid $80 round
Damn.
ticket.
Hold on.
Round trip. Anyways, go ahead.
And then I was looking at the menu, bro. Beers are $5, so you could get 6 beers for $30, and the cocktails are like $8. If you have 1 or 2 drinks, you're not passing those $30. I was like, motherfuckers. I was like, you could have got drunk. You could
You know what
have
it
had
is?
5 or 6 beers. It's the fact that you call yourself VIP and you think that,
Exclusivity.
and it's exclusivity. And honestly, like, it's super clean. They take well care of it.
Yeah, no,
it's not like
that's
you're gonna be like in like you're used to like the metro station
yeah,
where like the
course,
shit.
yeah.
I was like, oh, it's smart, but
Mhm.
it's. I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't.
That's good to know. Because
Yeah.
sometimes I'm like, I don't want to do it because I don't want to take like the regular seating. I want the other one so I can get some drinks. But then I was like, fuck it. Yeah.
$5 beers, bro.
Damn.
I don't know how big the
I,
beers
think
are,
that,
but
I feel like that'd be such like a great like date, you know? Like, oh, we'll hop on the train at like, 11 a.m., get to Palm Beach. Like, I get a lunch at Palm Beach,
Yeah.
walk around.
yo, the lunch at Restoration
back,
Hardware is
like,
fire.
so-
Fucking fire.
Restoration Hardware?
Yeah, so Restoration Hardware is like a furniture store.
Yeah.
But on the last floor they have a restaurant. Super nice. It's fucking nice. There's a fountain in the middle. Fucking you could see all of it's all open. You could see through fucking downtown and everything else. And bro, the food was great, and just the vibes was just like what you're paying for. The vibes is so fire,
Mhm.
and it wasn't even like hype. Like the price is good.
Where's that? In like downtown?
Right there, like it's
okay.
2-3 minutes from
From the
the
station?
Brightline from the
Oh,
station. Yeah.
perfect.
So you know how you have deep downtown where like all the restaurants, all the bars,
Clematis and all stuff.
but then you also have like the little downtown that they have like it's like a mall where the Cheesecake Factory is and the Publix.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah, I know
Restoration
what
Hardware is like on that main street. It's the
Gotcha.
nice building that's like you see it's by itself. Like
Yeah.
the streets
Ah.
go this way, bro. It's a vibe,
Nice.
and like there was like a little golf cart service.
Be a great little
They
staycation.
download
type
like
thing.
the app and they take you there and like you just tip them.
Mm.
And then obviously, I mean, you and I partied in downtown. After
Yeah, of
that,
course.
walked over to O'Malley. No,
O'Shea's.
O'Shea's.
O'Shea's, yeah.
O'Shea's,
All the
fucking-
Clarky's friends work there.
Yeah, and then you have the strip right there. It was like 2-minute walk.
Yeah,
and then you're
Clematis,
there
yeah.
like down the street.
That's
Rocco's Tacos is down there.
Yeah.
all the spots.
Last weekend, all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I've been. I actually went to an art show recently up there in Palm Beach. It's one of our boys. His girl, she's like an artist. Pretty fucking dope art. I think you would fuck with it like heavy. Let me see if I might have taken like a quick pic of it. But what I loved about it is one that kind of helped me kind of open up my creative mind because you realize that like dude, anything and everything is art or whatever you want it to be. So we enjoyed that. But when we went out there, fucking downtown is just like it doesn't miss. I feel like every time I go there, it's fun as fuck. But damn, I don't know. Oh yeah, look like. Oop, nope. Oh, this was her. So that's like her type of art, but that was the invitation. But I was like, wait,
Was
what?
like milk carton. Got milk.
Yeah,
Got
I mean, it's that,
milk.
ultimately, yeah, it's like that. But I don't know where it is. But anyways, fuck it.
Is it like
yeah.
contemporary art?
I don't like that, man.
Look at me here.
Yeah, I
talking
was
about
like-
contemporary art. Guys, I know nothing about art, but shout out
Yeah.
to our boy Birdie.
Yo,
that
first
collection,
solo.
fucking nuts.
So dope, man. Yeah,
It's fire.
that's great. I think I think we should talk to him, see when he's back like in town, and then
Oh,
we
it'd
just
be
kind of run
awesome
it
to
back
have
because
him
you
in here.
weren't
Yeah,
there
yeah,
last
for
time. And he's also another like person who like inspired me to just kind of be like, fuck it, let me just put your content out. Yeah, exactly. You know, come out and put some content out. But and we talked about it on the podcast actually. And he was like, oh, maybe like what if you put some of your words on like a painting of mine, type of shit like that. So who knows, man? Maybe I can work something that's kind of fits for him, like for one of his pieces or whatnot, and then collab.
Or we can do something where like you do your words on a like a nice sheet, and I just come and I'm like, blah, splatter that shit. Blah, blah. Flick of the wrist by Ivan.
All right, flick of the wrist by Ivan.
And then we sell that shit for fucking $1 million,
dude. So that's the thing. So this girl's paintings, like they're pretty simple, but like yeah, some of them were going for like 18K type shit. Like yeah, and she was selling, like that's wild.
I don't appreciate it that much. I mean, it's super cool, but I know nothing, so
I'd
be like, yo,
yeah.
I'd be like 18K. I could get a fucking a watch or two, you know?
Oh, absolutely, bro. 18K is like a fucking closing on like a fucking apartment. Like, what do you mean? Like, I could buy a whole ass apartment.
Where?
For 18K?
Where? That's not 20% of 100K.
That's fair. That's fair. But maybe like
maybe
the cost
in middle of fucking Alabama.
Dude, speaking of which, actually, I saw a house again in it's like McAllen, Texas.
Yeah. The problem with those houses in Texas is that they're on the border. So yes,
I've like seen Mexico border.
Yeah, Mexico border.
Shit.
Look up. Yeah,
because this one's like 377,000.
Yeah,
and it was like,
and then look it up, and the problem with that is you're on the border where the cartel is coming in, so nobody's buying those properties. Yeah, trust me, I've looked into it. I've seen amazing, bro. I'm talking about like
Texas.
$500,000 up to $1 million homes here. Over there for like 300 something K,
bro.
And then I've looked it up, and it
is right on the border.
Exactly, and the thing is that the cartel's fucking that up, because you have them smuggling in shit, and bro, you don't want to be around like you don't.
No, absolutely.
You don't want to build a family around that shit. Like
no,
especially in the stash, they're gonna be like, oh, this motherfucker is sicario.
Sicario. Oh, fuck,
yeah.
They call me El Loco.
El Loco.
El Tigre. They call me El Tigre Negro. But on that note, I don't know what on that note, but honestly, we could just.
No, we will just.
Oh, we will just
close it out here.
Honestly, I opened it up. You want to close it out?
Wait, did you hit every other point that we're gonna hit up?
What on like my notes?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we pretty much hit it. I kind of threw them in like in conversations and stuff.
Love it. Guys,
yeah.
We are. I guess we're officially on YouTube, so that means I gotta create the YouTube account.
Yeah. So after, this, dude. We probably won't do much crazy editing because
no, fuck that.
We're real.
No filters.
We're real out here.
Hashtag no filters. Hashtag you get what you want. You
get what you want.
No, you get what you get.
You get what you get. That's life.
Remember the title of the episode. Choices have consequences.
Choices do have consequences. Ladies and gentlemen.
Damn, we talked about no dicks. Episode 24 is going to be like the no dicks episode.
The no dick episode. I think we had some great fun conversations. But anyways, many more to come. Now it's up to us, man. So we're you guys get ready.
Yeah, you guys are probably going to get for sure, at least from here to the remaining of the year. If not one, maybe 2 episodes per month, minimum. And then once we kick off January, we'll try to have a schedule set up to where like at least maybe 3 times of the month we're recording.
Of course.
Putting out episodes.
Yeah, gonna have a lot more guests.
As long as our lives are not boring, we'll be able to keep producing.
Yeah, no. My life's never boring, honestly.
Yeah, unfortunately now we gotta rebrand because Phidias is no longer gonna be on The Bachelor, or The Bachelorette, because obviously you guys heard he has a girlfriend. So before episode 50, or was it episode 50?
Yeah, before episode 50, I got a girl, got an
apartment, got a dog,
got stepdog,
got a car.
I got a car.
Dog, bro, just call it a dog.
A dog. Rocco, fucking boy.
That's his name, Rocco.
Yeah.
What type of dog is he?
He's like a mix. He's got like a little bit of pit. He's got a little bit, a couple
fire.
things. Yeah, I love him. I love him. He's a cute ass dog. He's cool. He's the boy.
He's the boy.
But
does he identify as a dog or?
He identifies as a male dog.
All right, that's what's up, guys. Glad to be recording again.
Definitely, yes. Love the setup. Honestly, I haven't just closed it out, bro. Like,
Were you gonna say something else?
I'm starving, bro. I haven't had anything, and I worked out. I'm like, my hands are sweating.
Whose
like,
fault is that, bro? Did you have
it's
a
mine,
nicotine
bro.
pouch?
And then I went. No, I did not. No.
Ah, bro, you should have. Take away your hunger.
Yeah, I'd be fucking throwing up in here.
Oh, you're such a bitch. But guys, on the real, so now that we're on YouTube, make sure you like, subscribe, share, screenshot, tag us if you post it. Please post it on your stories.
Please.
You guys, we all do it where we repost, like, you know, the athletes we follow, the artists we follow.
Why not support your friends?
Stupid quotes, not stupid quotes. Now you gotta repost videos and stuff. Well, those are not quotes; those are poems.
Appreciate
so
that.
it's different.
Yeah, exactly.
But we all, you know, just take a moment, just add to your story, tag us. It'll go a long way. Believe me, like, especially, I mean, I guess, do you have a business page set up for that account?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
So like you're gonna start seeing how, like, oh shit, like those little things do matter.
Yeah, absolutely.
How many views you get, how many eyes you get,
The engagement,
the engagement you get from different people, you know. Ultimately, we feel like, obviously, if you listen to us, you kind of either you just want to like crack jokes on us, or you relate to some of the stupid shit we say. So we do appreciate it. Believe me, if we had 0 listeners, we would still be doing this. But
Absolutely.
the fact that we have listeners, and that support us, and we have, good people around us, that's why we do what we do.
Yeah. No, it's
like he said, this hurts us more financially right now than it puts into our time or our pockets. But ultimately, like I said, your kids, our kids, one day, not our kids, because that'd be weird, but, well, not like our kids together.
yeah. No.
But obviously, if we had kids together, you know that he's going to breastfeed them. No, they're going to be able to go back and be like, oh, shit, we had cool-ass dads, you know?
Yeah, man. It's ultimately, it goes back to my gentleman's letter page. I have a quote there, and it says, a gentleman is someone who puts more into the world than he takes out, you know? So I think by us putting this, I think, like, especially today we had some great conversations. I think sometimes we're just talking about fucking, dick and random bullshit, but I think stuff like today, I think people can relate, and I have a lot more brewed in my mind that I want to talk about, and I think people should know about, and so yeah, just stay tuned. Episode 24, Not Famous Podcast.
Yeah, and we are out.
Audi 5000.